Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moor Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for March 30th going into the 31st. I'm going to start off with the S&P 500. We left the gap lower on Friday. We're coming off again today. Trade below 69.38 and a quarter, warranted a decent pressure. We've seen 578 points of that so far, and a number of other bearish calls in here. I'd caution that we may be in the last stretch of the rundown from the highs, with possible exhaustion levels down here. We held this exhaustion level right here at 63.69 with a 63.60 and a quarter low and bounced here. Now we're challenging that again. The next one below that's going to be at 63.20, and then we have some ones further below. I'd also note that a decent failure below this formation right here, which comes in at 63.9805 minus 63 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will warrant decent pressure. A decent penetration in there is going to be anywhere between 43 and 47 points. Decent trade above this formation right here, which is going to come in at 66.0396 minus 1.01 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will warrant decent strength. Maintain gap higher tomorrow would also leave a minor bullish reversal below. Okay, in the gold, I warned we were in a possible bearish correction against, or a macro pullback against the move up from 16.1830 with possible exhaustion to contend with on the way down at 40.9560 and lower. But we're not scheduled to hold one of those more than temporarily until early 2027. However, we held the initial one with a 41 even low and rallied 501 to the upside. And the trade back above 41.8140 brought in 419.6 of strength. The trade above 43.6420 brought in 236.8 of strength. However, decent trade below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 45.4920 plus 30 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will warrant a decent pressure. Also, the trade above this formation, which comes in a little bit higher at 45.4260 minus 9 per hour, will warrant a decent pressure. A decent penetration in there overnight is going to be 45 until the open. The maintain gap higher in there tomorrow will leave a medium bullish reversal below. That'll warrant a higher trade for days/weeks. And in the Bitcoin, I'm not going to go over all the higher time frame stuff right now. The trade below 73.923 projects us downward 3,800 plus. We've attained 8,833 from that. Trade below 79.20 warranted renewed pressure. We've seen 5,830 of that. And then the trade below 68,525 projects this downward, 3,700 minimum, 11,700 plus maximum. We've seen 3,435 of that so far. That minimum is going to be shaved slightly. Decent trade back above where that line comes in at 68,880. Plus 10 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Award decent strength. A decent penetration in there overnight is going to be 1330 up until the open. The maintain gap higher tomorrow will also leave a minor bullish reversal below. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.